Hi, and welcome to today's class. So today's class is a functional core-based yoga flow. We're going to be thinking about building some strength, stability and control through the whole body, but mostly through our centre, the core. So I've got a couple of yoga blocks. You don't need to use them, completely up to you. I'm going to have them to one side and let's get going. So we're going to start down on our backs, so laying all the way down, soles of the feet on the floor, knees up towards the ceiling. Just get yourself set up, so tuck your chin into your chest slightly, lengthen out the back of the neck, feel the back of the shoulders, the back of the skull, the sacrum, just heavy on the mat. Your arms can be down by your sides. You're going to take your right heel and place it just below your left knee. Okay, so your right knee will kind of be on the diagonal. We're not taking the knee out to the side like a figure of four. We just want a little bit of feedback for this left thigh. So take an inhale, and then as you exhale, lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. Feel that engagement in your core as you then lift into a low bridge. Push fully through that left foot, including your left big toe. And then from there, you're going to lower down, hover off the floor, and then drive from that left glute to lift your hip back up. So lifting and lowering. Notice how the core has got to hold really steady to stop your pelvis from moving around. So we don't want the pelvis tipping forwards or back. Perhaps just lift your pubic bone up slightly just to get that core engagement as you lift and lower. So working our glute. So remembering with our core, your core is really everything from your pelvic floor all the way up to your shoulder girdle. So it's not just the core, those kind of superficial muscles that we tend to think about when we think about our core. So we have to kind of work most things, and we're going to use our limbs as well to help put more demand and challenge on our core. So take two more there. And then if you can, try and stay up, land that right foot down, switch, take the left heel just below the right knee, and then start to lift and lower. Obviously, if you need to reset, placing, the hips back down on the ground, then please do. But if you can stay in that bridge, you're going to work that core even more. So using that left heel just as a little bit of feedback for that drive of the glute as you extend and lift that hip up. Hold the core steady here, trying to keep the pelvis level. And also be mindful of your chin, so you really don't want the chin lifting up towards the ceiling. Try and keep the chin tucked into the chest, that nice length in the back of the neck. You might notice you're a little bit wobbly here. That's fine. Try and hold to center so that you can find that stability. Take one more and then stay up. Try and unhook and land that left foot down, and then nice and slowly roll all the way down. So get a little bit of a stretch through the spine by using the core to get and eke out the rest of that stretch. Bring the knees into the chest, have a little hug and a rock from side to side. Now we are going to work into our core and into our psoas muscle. So place the soles of the feet on the floor, interlace the hands behind the head. Bring the elbows so they're up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to start to curl up. So you're not pulling your head, you're using the strength of your core to help lift your sternum up. Let your gaze just fall in between your knees. And then inhale as you lower. Exhale as you curl up. When you're at the top, the left knee is going to come up over the left hip. Hold. And then lower that left foot down, and then inhale as you lower. Exhale as you curl up. Right knee up over the right hip. Hold. And then lower that right foot. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you curl up. Left knee up over the left hip. Take your right hand and place it on your left thigh. Push your hand into the thigh and then let the thigh respond back. So you feel that deep pull in your core. Release the hand back behind the head, lower the left foot. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you curl up. Right knee up over the right hip. Left hand will come to that right thigh. Push that thigh away. Pull that thigh into the hand. Resist. Try and stay lifted up off your shoulders. Hand behind the head. Lower the right foot and inhale as you lower. We'll do one more round and we're going to add on. So exhale as you curl up. Left knee up. Right hand to the left thigh. Resist and then see if you can kick that right leg long. Just extend from the knee. Right foot lands, right hand behind the head, lower the left foot. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you curl up. Right knee up over the hip. You're going to take the left hand, place it onto that right thigh. Resist and then kick that left leg long. Just from the knee, pull down in the core. Lower the left foot, left hand behind the head, lower the right foot down, and then inhale as you lower. Bring your knees into your chest, have a hug and a rock from side to side. So hopefully you will have felt your core really come on there. I know I did. And then from there, you're going to rock yourself all the way up and over onto all fours. So from here, let's get ourselves set up. So you're going to place your shoulders over your wrists and your knees underneath your hips. Keep the back of the head lifted. So we're going to use our core to help hover our knees. Keep the arms straight and the spine does not move. Tuck your toes and then from there, push down with the hands and hover the knees off the floor and then lower. So all we're doing is hovering. And we're using the strength of the core to help lift those knees up off the floor. So we're not rounding in our spine and lower. So just take a couple of these, feel the thigh bones lifting up into the pelvis as you do this. And lower. Two more, hover, lower. Last one, hover, lower, and then soften the belly, soften the chest, tailbone lifts, chest draws through the arms, perhaps a slight lift of the head, and then exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale through your cow pose, exhale through your cat. So just mobilize the spine a little bit. Core still has to work here, supporting your spine from the front. Arms are straight. And then the next time you come into your cat, as you round again, this time you are going to hover your knees and lift into your down dog. So taking that pelvis up towards the ceiling, little soft bend in the knees, the heels are lifted. Have a little pedal of the feet, so bend one knee, straighten the other. And again, you're still lifting up in your core. Try and think about siphoning your breath up into your rib cage. And then from there, walk your feet towards your hands. You'll push down and rise all the way up, hands to heart center. So we're going to move through a sun salutation. So inhaling those arms forwards and up. You'll fold down, bend the knees. You can land the hands on the floor or use your blocks. Step your right foot back. Lower the knee, top of the foot. Sweep those arms forwards and up. So lengthen the tailbone down. The pubic bone lifts up slightly. Reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling. Hands come down. You're sliding into plank. So left foot, right foot. Lower the knees. Lower down slowly. So hold the core steady here. Inhale, drag the hands back, lift the chest. And then exhale, push back through the knees, tuck the toes, lift into your down dog. You might walk your feet in just an inch. You can slide that right foot forwards or lower the knees. Step your right foot forward, point your left toe, sweep your arms forwards and up. So stretching the spine, so trying to get some length as your spine grows nice and tall. Hands come down, tuck your back toes, step to the front, push down and rise up. We're going to do one more round, so folding down, bend the knees. Land the hands, left foot steps back. Lower the knee, keep the toes tucked. Your arms are going to come forwards and the palms are going to come together. And from here, you're just going to peel your right arm back. So fingertips go along the forearm, across the chest, the gaze goes with the arm, and then peel it back to the front. So you're just turning and rotating, opening the chest, and then coming back. So the front knee and the hips, they stay orientated forwards. It's just the arm, the upper body that's moving. So everything above the belly button. And then hands down, slide into your plank. So right foot, left foot. Lower the knees. Lower down slowly. And then inhale, drag the hands back, lift the chest. And then exhale, push back and up, down dog. Take a breath in and out, soft bend in those knees. So the left foot, it can step forwards, or you can lower the knees and step the left foot forward. The right knee's down, the right toes are tucked, the arms come forward, palms together. Squeeze that right glute, start to peel that left arm along the arm, across the chest, and start to open. And then close. So squeezing that right glute helps everything stay steady below the belly button. Taking inhales and exhales, so not forgetting to breathe whilst you're doing this motion. And then hands come down and step to the front. Push down and rise up. Our one sequence starts now, so folding down, bend the knees. Hands on the floor or blocks, step your right foot back. We're coming into our high lunge, so soft bend in that back knee. Sweep those arms forwards and up. Lengthen the tailbone down, the pubic bone lifts up, and then bring your arms back in front of you, so the palms are together. Slightly harder now as we're up higher. You're going to start to peel that left hand back, start to turn and open, and then close. So what we were just doing, but we had that back knee down. So again, you're squeezing, you're holding that right glute nice and steady so that the upper half of the body can move. Stay with the arms in opposite directions, so in a twisted T. Then bring your hands to heart center. Take a hinge forwards. That right elbow might land on the left thigh, or it might hover. So hovering or landing lightly will work the core a little bit more. Think about lifting that navel up away from the thigh. You're going to hold here, nice and strong through that back leg. Right hand down, right knee down. Kickstand your right leg and then take the left leg long. Reach the left arm up. You can always grab a yoga block if you have it for your right hand. So we're in our modified side plank. Give that right glute a little bit of squeeze, then start to lift that left leg and lower. So you're lifting and lowering. So now we're starting to move the limbs. There's more demand, more challenge on that core. Take two more. And then left hand, left knee comes down. Move the block if you're using it. We're on all fours. This is where we're going to hover, but we're going to go straight back into down dog. So hover the knees, use your core, lift into your down dog. You can stay here, or you take your left leg long to hip height. Then lower that left leg, and then lower down, but you're not landing the knees, you're hovering with that nice flat back. Lift. Stay here, we'll take your right leg to hip height. And lower. Come forwards. That hovering on fours. And lift. Left leg long. Lower. All the way hover. Lift. Right leg long. And lower. Then lower the knees nice and slowly. All the way down. Come up to a tall kneeling position. You're going to step the left foot forwards. You might take your hand, right hand on that left thigh. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. We're going to come to stand. So shift the weight on the left leg, bring the right knee up into flexion. The left hand will come onto that right thigh. The right arm will reach up alongside the ear. And again, what we did in our abs, I want you to think, press the hand into the thigh and then the thigh responds back. So you're holding here, left glute, give it a squeeze, and then step into your warrior two. So pivoting that back heel down, opening the arms nice and wide. So the left leg is forward, the right leg is back. There's a bend in that left knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, flip that front palm, reach up and over. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, right arm up and over. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior as you go back. Then come back to your side angle, reaching that right arm alongside your ear. You can stay here nice and light on that left forearm, or you can reach that left arm alongside your other ear. So using the strength of your core to hold you. And then really big moves, start to lift that torso up, take those arms wide back to your warrior two. Hands on the hips, pivot on that back foot and step to the front. We're going to do all that on the other side. So inhale those arms forwards and up. You'll fold down, bend the knees, land the hands, the left foot steps back. Coming to our high lunge, soft bend in that back knee. Sweep those arms forwards and up. Getting your balance, little squeeze of that left glute. Hands come in front, so the palms are together. Right hand peels back. Start to turn the chest. Maybe the gaze goes with you. And then peel it back forwards. So just opening and closing. Holding steady and strong to your center as you do this. And then the next time that arm comes back, you're going to hold in your twisted T. Bring your hands to heart center. You take a little hinge forwards over this front leg. You might hover the elbow, or you might land the left elbow on the right thigh. You're trying to have a nice long spine. You're slurping that belly up away from that thigh. Again, you can be hovering here. And then lower the left hand, the left knee. Kickstand the left leg, the right leg shoots to the back. Sweep your right arm up. So this is where you can always grab a little block for the left hand. And then from there, you're going to lift that long leg and lower. So lifting and lowering. So again, you're still squeezing this grounded leg, this left leg, holding that left glute steady whilst you lift and lower the long leg. The core's got to work hard. And lower the right hand, bring that right knee in. Get rid of the block if you were using it. Set yourself up. Hover the knees. Use the lower belly to pike the hips up into down dog. Right leg long if you would like. Lower the right foot. Hover the knees down. And lift. Left leg long. Left leg down. Hover the knees as you shift forwards. And up. Right leg. Right foot down. Hover those knees. Hold steady. One more. Left leg long. Come forwards, lower those knees all the way down. Come up to that tall kneeling position. Step your right foot forward, left hand on that right thigh. Tuck your back toes, take a small shift forwards, lift your back knee. Shift the weight into that right foot as you bring your left knee up into flexion. Right hand will come onto that left thigh. Left arm reaches up, grow tall. Resist. So push that hand into the thigh and let that thigh respond back. So you're really creating some strength around the core and around your psoas, your hip flexor muscle. And then release. Step that left foot back, pivot your heel down, open into your warrior two. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, flip that front palm, reach up and over. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, right forearm to thigh, reach that left arm, so really stretch. Come back to your warrior two, still using your core with this flow. Sweep up and over. Come back, right forearm to thigh, reach the left arm. Be light on this right forearm. Stay here and perhaps just practice maybe lifting that forearm off the thigh, or take that right arm alongside your right ear and hold. Lengthen the tailbone down towards that back heel. Pubic bone lifts up. And then use your core to lift back up to your warrior two. As you inhale, grow tall, and exhale, cartwheel that left hand down, pivot on your back foot, and lower the knees down. Let's go through a cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, drag that chest forwards. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. So getting that wave-like motion going for your spine, stretching and strengthening the core at the same time. And last one, come back to your tabletop. Take those knees wide, big toes to touch, sink those hips back, pad your hands forwards. Rest your head down, let your belly just release in between your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, hands underneath the shoulders, you'll rise up, come round onto a seated position, whatever feels nice for you. Taking one hand at the heart center and the other. Close down your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let your chin drop to your chest. Feeling your breath rising and falling in your hands, that gentle ebb and flow of your breath. I hope this class leaves you feeling stronger, more connected and supported from the inside out. So if you enjoyed today's class, don't forget to subscribe, perhaps like, and I will see you at the next one. From my heart to yours. Namaste.